Hello and welcome. Today's theme is Seasons of Light, and today's practice is going to be a slow yin. You're welcome to use some props. I will guide you and tell you which props you can use, just items from your household if you don't have proper yoga props. So we'll focus on the heart and throat chakra. The connection between the two is quite important to tap into our true essence. So when our heart chakra is open, we experience the essence of our true self, the essence of our soul. But if our throat chakra is not balanced or blocked, we can't quite express that essence. So working on the two together will allow us to tap into our true essence, the essence of our soul, but also to be able to express that into the world. And therefore, we can share our light throughout all seasons. So get ready for a nice, slow, relaxing session of yin yoga in order to open and balance your heart and throat chakras. Our first pose for heart chakra will be supported fish pose. I'll be using bolster, however you can use 2 cushions and rolled up blanket, placing the cushions at the top of your mat, rolled up blanket down from the cushions. Bring the sacrum to the edge of the rolled up blanket, then fold backwards so your neck and your head are resting on top of the cushions. Legs are extended out, toes pointed. We'll do the same with the bolster, placing the bolster lengthwise behind your back. Then bringing the sacrum against the bolster, folding backwards, extending your legs out, softly pointing your toes, and your arms are beside your body with your palms facing up. Your spine should be parallel to and your head fully supported by the bolster. Supported fish pose is a gentle restorative back bend. The goal is to relax and renew. It helps to stretch the neck, shoulders, chest, upper abdomen, upper back, and spine, while also encouraging the feeling of being relaxed and calm with the support of the bolster. Opening the chest will increase the lung capacity, and opening front of the neck will help to soothe the nerves and the muscles in order to reduce stiffness and heaviness around the neck and shoulders. Supported fish pose opens heart and lung meridians. To come out of the pose, bend your knees, bringing feet back onto the mat. Come into a seated position, get rid of your prop, then lie down onto your back, bringing knees into your chest. Move your knees up and down a few times to realign through your lower back. When you feel ready, come back into a seated position. Our next pose for heart chakra is melting heart. We'll start by using the block. However, we'll switch to the cushion after a few moments. Starting on all fours, bring your big toes together, knees are slightly apart. Place the block in front of you. Walk your hands out towards the top of your mat, stretching through your shoulders and arms. Lowering your upper body, you'll be resting the forehead on top of the block. Or if you don't have a yoga block, you can start with the cushion. Let's now switch to the cushion. So placing the cushion in front of you and using the bottom edge of the cushion, rest your forehead on top of it. Hips are staying up. Melting heart in yin and restorative yoga is less of a back bend for the upper and mid back and more of an opener for the front of the body, shoulders and the area around the heart. This pose targets the meridians for the arms, upper chest and back. Body parts and organs associated with these meridians are stomach, spleen, bladder, lung, and heart channels. If at any point feels too intense to hold in that position, you can get rid of your block, bring the hands in front of you, place them on top of each other, then rest the forehead on top of your hands. To release, you'll come back on all fours, bringing your knees together. Then lie your hips on top of your feet. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Arms are still stretched out. You will then come back on all fours, drop to one side, come into a seated position. As we are continuing into neck release exercise, grab your cushion again, place it under your pelvic floor. Make yourself comfortable in a seated position. Your hands are on top of your knees. Take a deep breath in and out, relaxing through your shoulders and your neck. Relax for a couple of more breaths. Then from this starting position, tilt your head down so your chin goes towards your chest. Hold this position for 10 or more deep breaths. Bring the awareness into the back of your neck. Feel the stretch through that area. Feel it softening on each exhale. Now slowly return to the starting position. From the same starting position, tilt your neck toward one shoulder, leading with your ear. Make sure you're not moving your shoulder, just your neck. Hold for 10 or more deep breaths, bringing the awareness into the opposite side of your neck. Feel the stretch in that area. Feel it softening on each exhale. Now return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Return to the starting position as you are looking straight ahead. Then turn your head to one side, keeping your chin at the same level. Hold for 10 or more deep breaths, bringing the awareness to the opposite side of your neck. Feel the stretch, then feel it softening on each exhale. Return to the starting position, then repeat on the other side. Return to the starting position, holding your spine upright. Push your chin forward, stretching your throat. Hold for 10 or more deep breaths. Return to the starting position. Stay with your eyes closed for another 10 breaths. Feel the relaxation coming down through your neck and shoulders. Next pose is supported bridge pose. You can continue to use a cushion, however, I will be using yoga block. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Slide your yoga block or the cushion directly under your sacrum. Extend your arms on the floor with your fingers reaching towards your heels. Keep your feet parallel and maintain that position throughout the hold. This should be a comfortable position for your back. If the pose causes your back to hurt, remove the prop, either block or a cushion, and have your back flat against the mat. You can always replace the block with the cushion as it is a little softer. To come out of the pose, remove the block from under your sacrum. Bring knees to your chest. Go up and down a few times. Still staying relaxed, but allowing this gentle, soft movement to massage and realign through your lower back. Then roll onto your right side and come back into a seated position. I hope you enjoyed this yin session. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.